Hello, and welcome back to Draco Eclectic on Scrap Mechanic Survival. And I know this video is probably going to be called something stupid like, I ran out of ideas, so I decided to do an unboxing video today. Well, I did kind of run out of ideas. I upgraded the base a little bit. I moved stuff around, painted it in the last one, whatever. Modified the log, what was this, the ember part. So it's now bearing drive controller powered like I wanted it to be. I have another controller to allow this to kind of have like arms that come down to gather trees, but sometimes it gets stuck on stuff. There we go. So if I want to get like the big trees, this is a little easier to funnel them into the blade. That's been working kind of okay for me. And then there's a lot of space back there for the resource collector as well. I figure if I'm going to have this vehicle, I might as well have it be able to do more than one thing. I kind of want to use this to do my mining and my lumber gathering. Right now I need to run down and get more glue so that I can build a chest to store my items so that I'll have a little bit cleaner inventory to be able to get rid of my garment boxes that I have. And as usual, this vehicle is just a champ. We're just going to do another speed up event where I gather a whole bunch of glue clams, and here we go. Alright, so that is all that I'm going to have space for, because I don't have any room to put anything right now. Really needed these chests, so I only grabbed 37, because I should still have 2 glue clams up there to give me 39, which is divisible by 3. I paid attention in math class. We should be good. That should finally clear out the glue clams that were left in there. Jeez. I really like how this turned out. I've been collecting wood to try and fill in this floor here to make this look a little nicer. Not really sure what I'm going to end up using the rusted metal block for, but like I said, stuff's super cheap, so definitely nice to have. Oh yeah, I'm great. Totally set right now. Ooh. There we go. Empty all this junk in here. Doesn't need room. I'm gonna end up organizing this stuff at some point, but not today. So I have a lot of garment boxes to open up here. We got 8, 9, 10, 11 of them to go? Yeah. So hopefully not all of these actually come out, but let's see. I can always hand them off to other people, so. Yeah, dang, 11. Let's go with all the common ones first. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's a good shirt. Everybody likes that shirt. Next one. Ooh, that was it. That's it. Shoot, that's all the green ones. All right, I'm out of commons to do. Wow. All right, I guess somebody's getting a whole bunch of common garbage boxes then. Dang. Alrighty, on to the next one, I guess. Drop my pen. Of course, it's the bearing shirt, right? That's okay. That looks really nice, actually. Oh, that's awesome, actually. I like that one. Alright. Last one. Give me something good. Alright, let's see what the last one is here. Hopefully it's like a backpack or something, right? Oh, it's that stupid hat. Oh, no, I don't like that. I don't like that, but some people like that. I don't like that. Check out how some of this stuff looks. I wrote these down just to be sure. So I got the demo gloves. You know what would be really smart? It would be really smart. Doing this while there's light out. So I'm gonna wait till daytime to actually start looking at this stuff because I can't freaking see anything. Alright, it's the morning, a little bit brighter. Check this stuff out. The first one we got is the demo gloves. It's like I'm using the technician gloves now. Yeah, those look nice. They just don't match the rest of the stuff I got. Like a reskin of the lumberjack glove a little bit. Yeah, I kind of like the ones I got. Back to shirts. We got the carrot shirt. Should be like theirs. Ugh! No. What about the next one? Got the Walk Love shirt. Where is that guy? There's... See, that's nice. That's actually nice. I like that. The bearing shirt with like the cuffed sleeves, but that like the style of that one's really nice. Like they really did a good job with that. Unfortunately though, I really like I like having some kind of I don't like that jacket. That was what I used to use, but I kind of like the engineer's jacket, but my technician one kind of looks like a motorcycle jacket, so it's pretty neat, nifty to me. We got the hats, right? We got the engineer's hat, which is this. Oh, no, that's what what's his name uses. I don't like that. That's not me. I need my glasses. Like the painter hat, then it messes up your hair. It changes your hairstyle when you use that hat. I actually think it changes your hairstyle. Yeah, it changes your hairstyle if you use any of the hats. Except for these ones. These ones you keep your regular hairstyle, but you get to have your glasses. Unfortunately, I need glasses, so that's what I look like. I just wish they did more with like facial hair and stuff in this game, but hopefully the new updates will get to that stuff. Alright. So the other thing I wanted to kind of bring up, I realize I'm going to be at the end of the main assembly challenges shortly. So I'm going to need suggestions for what other games that I might be interested in, like checking out or trying. I bought main assembly completely with the intention of using it for this. I didn't have any experience in the game other than on recording and that one that got messed up from the tutorial. So I'd like to have something kind of similar to that. I don't I have some other games in my Steam list that I haven't checked out yet that I could definitely do with that. Potentially like Satisfactory might be the other one, but the problem I think I'd run into with Satisfactory would start taking like time from Scrap Mechanic, which not saying Scrap Mechanic's my focus, but Scrap Mechanic's my biggest time commitment right now. I have to put a lot of time into this game and not necessarily get a lot out as far as like watch hours. So if I have another game where I'm putting in a lot of work time into it and not getting a lot of watch hours out of it, it's gonna kind of totally mess up my schedule there. Main assembly was working out pretty easily because I wasn't messing up too much stuff, so I was able to kind of get in, get out. Wasn't too bad. But if you guys have any suggestions, let me know. For now, I'm gonna go see if I can go get some trees chopped down. Where did I park my car? Okay. So this uses the bearing drive for the back, the controller power. Oh, I need the weight on the back too. That's important. Why don't I get more wood paneling for the flooring here? Come on. So I was using this thing earlier, and a tote bot came by and broke this thing right off of here with like one hit. Crazy. I think that should be good. Let me make sure this still works. Okay, good. I'm going to demonstrate how this thing is supposed to work. I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm going to show how it's supposed to work. Oh, there's a big tree right there. Not paying attention if I ran over something. Let's see. Is that one going to be pretty easy for me to hit, or is that like on a hill or something? No, that one's going to be really easy to hit. Let's see how this works. So just run up here. Bearing drive, kind of jumpy. Fine, I'm just gonna hug the tree. That worked. What I've seen that this has been doing is making it easier for me to stay on track when I'm trying to pull these trees in. These big ones are pretty tricky. Well, you don't use controller power for this stuff. I might end up swapping this thing to gas if I'm able to get gas a little easier. Controller power is great for like massive vehicles because it allows you to actually power them, but for smaller stuff like this, it just makes it kind of twitchy. Gosh, come on. I'm not even breaking anything. Alright, let me try to get up from the other side. Aha! There we go. The other nifty thing, because I have the vacuum pump underneath still, I should be able to pick that thing up as I drive by it. Perfect. Hey. Oh, out of ammo. Take that. Oh, I missed. Line it up. Alright. Pick up the arm. And deploy. Looks like we're on it. Looks like I'm good. And I'm crooked. This is like the shape of the vehicle. It kind of gets like this step in, and then things get caught on that step. Drop down, drop down, drop down, drop down. There you go. There you go. That looks great. Of course. There we go. Like a pro. Perfect. I don't know what I'm getting stuck on. Oh, I'm like pushing it into the wall there, into the stump. That's pretty cool. There. Very nice. I can't believe how well this thing's working. The only real problem I'm having is it's jamming up with the logs in the front. We got ourselves a log jam. Another one. There. Right now. There we go. This is actually working really well. It was working pretty bad earlier. I like this. Again, it's not the fastest thing in the world, but at least it's easier to keep it on point with these. Because, like, you try to build something really simple to cut these up, and you end up, like, just throwing the log everywhere. And then it gets, like, stuck on, like, a weird piece of terrain or something. You can't get it anymore. Yeah, this is fantastic. Yeah, I'm jammed up again. Whoa, no. Leave that down. Leave that down. Oh, keep pushing. Fine, it's fine. Not going to use too much power doing this. This is just batteries. Great. Electric motors really work good for like drills and the saw blades because they have infinite torque, so they just kind of burn through whatever and they don't slow down. The drill, especially on like rocks, the drill slows down a lot. Ooh, I'm full. Alright, we'll have to get creative. And I get to show off the other party trick of this vehicle. Go, line it up. Ooh, I missed. Can't believe I missed. What's going on here? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna need to do a little bit of research on what makes a good vehicle for chopping down trees and what doesn't. Because I really want this to be like an all-in-one type of vehicle for me. That I can kind of handle all my refinery and harvesting jobs. I'm pretty happy with it though. I mean, it seems like it works really well. Ooh, that was a mistake. Alright, how did I do this last time? I think I just kind of laid them up. Doesn't really matter where they end up. So, one of my ideas to hopefully help not get burned out doing Scrap Mechanic every single week. Probably gonna be mixing it up with some multiplayer Scrap Mechanic. I'm working on figuring out how I want to go about doing that. I tried to get like a recording together with my brother, and that went okay, except I forgot to record one of the episodes for that. So if I put that up, it's going to be kind of screwy because we're going to be missing literally an entire day of progress on that one. So what I think I'm going to end up doing is maybe making a multiplayer world, possibly, and just have whoever's available show up whenever they want, which is kind of the thing that I was thinking about doing when Chapter 2 comes out, but at this time, it doesn't look like we're getting Chapter 2 anytime soon. Hey, I mean, I could be wrong. I mean, but I haven't heard anything. And I'm normally, you know, checking checking Scrap Mechanic's Twitter when I remember what Twitter is. Because this is kind of important, you know, this changes a lot of how I'm going to do things depending on if that update gets released soon or not. But I think it will be in my best interest just to have a multiplayer world, and just whoever shows up is on the recording. And it'll be interesting, you know, me being able to interact with people instead of just talking to a screen. I think that'll help my mental state. I think it'll make for a more entertaining experience for you people as well. So we'll see how that goes. I'm probably gonna start that in the next couple weeks. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Grab these. Alright, so time for the party trick with this vehicle. So, everybody knows that you can't just pick up a vehicle like this when it's loaded with all this stuff. But, funny thing is, the weight distribution of this vehicle is almost perfect. And I just place the lift right there. And I can lift the car up with no problem. And then I just go up top and I grab the stuff off when it's overloaded. Now, I want to say probably, but I think I'm definitely going to put a second resource collector on this vehicle very soon. This is a little annoying having to pull these off one by one the whole time. Whoops. That'll be fine. It'll be fine. Yeah. That's how that all works. It just keeps the wood in there and processes it, whatever. It goes into my linkage here. Of course it's dark out. But yeah, I've been farming. I realized that I had the dress bot down at the mechanic station, so I brought that guy up here. I left my desk chair down there, so I brought that back up. I've been using the cook bot to make burgers, which I guess I've eaten all the burgers because it has been a lot longer than I expected to get into a point where I felt like making the video. But yeah. Works pretty okay. So there's a couple little tweaks and stuff I think I can do to make the vehicle work a little better. But for me, it's working pretty well. I do also want to make it look better. I know it's probably kind of hard to see it right now because we're in the dark here. Let me get under the garage here so you can kind of look at this a little better. And I put my second light down here so that everything's a little more visible. So the front of it pretty much stayed the same, but the back of it I extended out for the resource collector and put on the controller bearing drive. This is actually a solid axle rear suspension, and there's a lot of bearings here. So we have a bearing drive across, 5 on each side. We have an outrigger bearing that goes into the solid axle suspension setup. We have a bearing on the shock absorber on the top and bottom on both sides. We have our linkage here. Oh, our linkage here that doesn't move anymore because I'm an idiot. That makes sense. That's why my suspension doesn't seem to be working right. So this is supposed to be like a Watts linkage that keeps the rear end more or less parallel to the ground as it goes up and down. But I realized I made a mistake here because I jammed the controller onto here, so the watts linkage doesn't move, so the suspension doesn't act anymore. Wow. If not for this video, I probably would have just kept doing that and not realized I did anything wrong. How about that? Alright. Learn something new every day. Sometimes I'm glad I'm doing this. Now that is a very simple setup for that controller. So if I just move that, all that one does is that's the one that rotates the front. I get back in up here. We'll just place this right on top. Better yet, let's put it right here. That would look really cool. There we go. Alright. So this controls our forward bearings here. Number 2. And this does a 180. And this does a 180. And this one rotate. And let's see how that works. Yeah, that works. Alright, cool. So now the suspension will actually work in the back. Yeah, see, it's supposed to like pop up and stuff like it's doing. That's pretty cool. It's a little stiff right now because there's no weight over the back. Yeah, there you go. You can kind of see it doing stuff. It's all floating on bearings back there, but because of the linkage, it's actually constraining it. There. It's kind of nice to have suspension when you're doing like these bearing drive vehicles. The suspension helps them to not wheelie as hard, especially with the small tires like I'm using here. Normally I do the big tires when I'm doing bearing drive. I do, in the near future, I want to get another vehicle set up. So like I said, I want to make this into my end-all be-all resource vehicle. It's going to do Ember, it's going to do the mining, and it's going to do the logs. But I want the other vehicle, the truck, to just work as a sort of home away from home. It's going to have all my storage systems on it that I need. It's going to have a beacon on it so I can find the thing. But I want to build it a little beefier, a little bigger, and hopefully with some kind of articulated type suspension possibly to help it achieve higher top speed, because right now it's not super fast and the handling is actually poor. So like I'll try and like turn the thing and it won't turn or respond right away. And that's normal in like, you know, the bearing drive car over there, but in something that's gas powered, it really should respond a lot better than that. So I'm going to be working on that. I don't know, I've just been watching a lot of Scrap Mechanic YouTubers lately, so I've seen like what they've done with stuff, and I really like what I've seen. Like I've gotten some pretty good ideas for different stuff I want to try out here. But I don't know. I kind of feel like I can have my own voice in this thing. Just try to separate myself a little bit. It is a little different. Why don't we get some lighting up here too? My farm got attacked, so some stuff broke over there. The auto farming stuff's still working pretty good, so that's not a big deal. Like my exit sign. I don't know where to exit. It's always nighttime though. Every time I try to do something, it's always nighttime. Yeah, I'm trying to come up with some different ideas though, you know? Like, I need to think like how I want to proceed in this world, because now we're at the point where I kind of have free reign. This is the part where I actually get to be creative and like try different ideas. So I think it'll be interesting, but this is always the part where like I kind of, even in like my own personal playthroughs before I would do recording of Scrap Mechanic, my experience at like this stage of the game was always like I just get burned out and I can't think of anything. It's like, hopefully I can just do, you know, do more stuff like this where I can just, I don't know, explore, like, decorating it, making everything look real good. Definitely want to get my stuff organized, but I need to bring in some people to take away these garment boxes from me, because I don't have any use for these. Like, basically what happens when you have all the garment boxes you can get, the game won't let you proceed with any more common ones. So I can just re-gift those to other people. You know, like I said when I first started, I already unlocked a lot of the clothing stuff, so I was kind of figuring it was going to happen pretty soon that I would run out of one of them. I thought I had all the common ones already done. I didn't realize I still had a couple to go. But I don't know. Oh, and something else I found out. This guy, no matter how you paint this thing, it doesn't paint the majority of it. So it's still like that blue. So I think the white just kind of looked the best. Or the stock color looked pretty okay too. Where it's just like the yellow. But I think the white really draws it out. I don't know. My color scheme's purple. Deal with it. But I don't know. I want to try some different stuff. I don't know. I feel like I'm just kind of beat because normally I do these recordings on like Saturday or Sunday and get them done early in the day, and then I'm back in like the end of the day to do the editing for it. And here I am. It is the end of the day, Sunday, and I still have to hopefully get this done before tomorrow because I have to work on my side project stuff that I keep telling you guys I want to put on the channel here, and I don't get the opportunity to. I don't feel like I have anything good to actually showcase, so I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully, why do I keep saying hopefully, I keep saying probably. I need some definites here. I'm getting somewhere with the project stuff. Okay, I need to do a little more on the 3D model that I was working on in the background, the one that I put in the one Scrap Mechanic video. But I want to get a little farther on that. I want to get to a completed stage on that before I actually showcase that. I've been recording that from top to bottom. That's going to be basically just a high speed of showing the process that I use to create 3D models. In this case, a 3D model that I use to produce a real model, like something I'm actually 3D printing and making in the real world. So, see how that goes. But I guess I'm supposed to say thanks for coming to my TED Talk at this point. But honestly, I'm just beat. It's been a long week. It's been a long month. I'm glad it's finally over. So, I'm going to end here. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.